Hello employees of HJD Capital Electric. My name is Jimmy Thomas. I'm one of your AFLAC representatives, along with my partners Jim and Renee Wright and JJ Weeks. Today we're going to discuss with you some AFLAC benefit options that have been brought to you guys. Unfortunately, due to extenuating circumstances, we will be conducting y'all's enrollment completely online. We do have a few different products that we're going to discuss, as well as some information about getting a one-on-one meeting scheduled for you with one of our agents directly. We would love to be able to meet with you one-on-one with any questions you may have or concerns, as well as any benefit elections or additional coverage options you may want to add. If there's anything we can do to help you, our office is here and we're ready to assist in any way, shape, or form. All right, HJD staff, we're going to talk about what AFLAC actually is. So in a nutshell, we are not major medical or designed to pay benefits to a hospital or doctor directly. Rather, AFLAC pays you the income to your bank account, so you decide where that money goes. In some instances, that might go towards deductibles, co-pays, and co-insurance. Or if you broke your foot and you felt better at the beach with an umbrella drink, AFLAC allows you to take that cash and go where you want to go with it. So the first policy we're going to talk about is AFLAC's accident policy. It is by far our most popular plan because of its versatile use. On that third page with the benefits overview, I'm going to go ahead and go down that list for you. Any accident that results in a hospital confinement of 18 hours or longer, you receive an upfront benefit from AFLAC, $1,500. Now, should that admission be directly into an ICU, AFLAC will increase that benefit to $2,500, as we know that's a much more severe situation. Then AFLAC gives you a daily hospital confinement benefit of $300 per day, up to a full 365 days. Now, that is $107,000 of protection built in. We know that if someone is hospitalized for an entire year, that is a major catastrophic event, and there's a lot of other things to worry about. That money isn't designed to pay all those doctor bills, but rather make sure that there's money for family or spouse to take off of work, for us to be able to heal with the love rather than selling barbecue plates or assets to figure out what we're going to do to provide for our family. Then below that, AFLAC builds in some policies specific for less severe injuries. Now I know if I got a really bad cut, I probably wouldn't run to the ER, I'd go to an urgent care clinic. Well, with this policy, if you go to the urgent care clinic for an injury and they do an x-ray, you receive a benefit of $150. If they do not do an x-ray, you receive a benefit of $120. That benefit is also available for you to go directly to a chiropractor and receive an adjustment without seeing a physician first. As long as when you go in, you have that doctor notate exactly how the injury occurred, AFLAC will pay you that $120 benefit regardless of the actual cost of that adjustment. This policy also includes some appliance benefits that are paid based upon the recommendation of the doctor. AFLAC will pay you a wheelchair benefit of $350 based upon that recommendation. So if you're stubborn like me, don't walk out of there and say, I want the crutches, doctor. Let them write it down. Even if you go to Goodwill and spend $10 on those crutches, we're still going to get that $350 benefit. Now below there, AFLAC has a few more policy options that are built in. A home modification benefit of $4,000 if, God forbid, that accident is permanently immobilizing. That money is designed to give you ramps or rails in the house and basically make you mobile in your home again. Policy also includes specific lump sums for every kind of injury that could occur, from things as small as sunburns or paper cuts, all the way up to hema, quadra, and paraplegia. This policy also has benefits for emergency dental work, for broken teeth, as well as for lacerations, concussions, or any other kind of injury there. Then you have built in a $50,000 accidental death insurance policy. We know that anyone who's driven on these Texas roads for longer than 5 minutes realizes how dangerous they actually are. So I recommend that. That's definitely something to protect your family against that worry. That policy also quadruples that benefit amount to $200,000 if you're traveling by public, bus, train, or plane. And they drop that down to $10,000 if you're doing something reckless like driving around without a seatbelt or jumping out of an airplane with no parachute on. I don't recommend doing either. This policy also has a wellness benefit once per year per policy of $60. So your first annual physical, eye exam, or dental exam for the year, you'll receive that benefit from AFLAC. This policy also includes an additional 25% payout if someone is injured during an organized sporting event. Typically, our kids don't ask for permission before they decide to hurt themselves, so AFLAC builds that extra benefit in there knowing that we're going to have to take off whenever that injury happens. This policy also includes benefits for travel and lodging should you be more than 50 miles from home whenever that injury occurs, or if you're traveling and the family needs to be put up in a hotel, the AFLAC actually has a benefit of $150 per night up to a full 30-night stay. And this policy is also available for you to go international. So anywhere in the world that you seek a treatment for an accident, as long as it's a licensed physician, this policy will pay a benefit out. Okay, so the next policy we're going to talk about is going to be AFLAC's critical care plan. This is our other catastrophic policy. It's really designed to offer large cash payouts for major catastrophic events like heart attack, stroke, coma, paralysis, renal failure, or as I call them, the game changers. Unfortunately, when one of those events occurs, usually everything in life changes very, very quickly. So AFLAC has built this policy to be very comprehensive and very front-end loaded. You'll notice on that benefits overview page, there is an initial payout from this policy of $7,500. That benefit grows a $500 additional value for every year that you go without one of those diagnoses. So if you went 5, 10, or 20 years with a clean bill of health and then something major occurred, AFLAC on day one is writing you that huge check. This policy also includes a huge standalone ICU benefit of $800 per day for that first week, and then $1,300 a day for days 8 through 15. That is a standalone benefit, so if a car accident or some other injury was to sustain and put somebody in the ICU, that benefit pays out regardless of whether or not they had a heart attack or one of those other major catastrophes. This policy also includes a subsequent benefit event that AFLAC has built in of $3,500 with no lifetime maximum payout. Unfortunately, when heart attacks and strokes begin, they typically don't end, and so that's why they built this policy to be like that for you. Policy also includes some additional benefits for hospital confinement, as well as surgical benefits, rehabilitation, occupational or speech therapy. This policy, I recommend looking at it strongly if you are the breadwinner in your household and you know that if one of these catastrophic events was to occur, that you would need to make sure your family was taken care of. The next policy we're going to talk about is AFLAC short-term disability or paycheck insurance. We have insurance on everything from our cars, our cell phones, our houses, but what pays for all that cool insurance is our paychecks. AFLAC's short-term disability is a very customizable plan and offers very, very affordable options. Typically, our benefits start off at a 0 and 7 scale, meaning the very first day of an off-the-job injury, you receive your benefit, and the very 8th day of any illness or pregnancy, you receive that benefit as well. This policy, again, is customizable, so I recommend when looking at short-term disability, not to over-insure the policy, but just the bare necessities of your household. What is my rent or mortgage, car payment, a little bit of money for food and gas. This way, if you don't use it, you don't waste the money on insurance that's not needed. Then the last policy we're going to talk about is AFLAC's life insurance. We offer two main kinds of life insurance policies through AFLAC. Term life, which runs a 10, 20, or 30-year time frame, and then a whole life plan. One of the nicest things about AFLAC's life insurance policies, no needles, no doctors, and no blood work. We actually have an opportunity to offer you guys guaranteed issue life insurance, meaning no doctor visits, no underwriting questions, and no denial whatsoever, up to a full $100,000 benefit. That does require 25 or more employees to sign up, so if you are interested in that guaranteed issue option, please let us know when you reply to the slaughter email and get your time slot booked for our one-on-ones. All right, so now we're going to go into the AFLAC pricing. It all sounds good, but if I cannot afford it, doesn't mean anything. So all the AFLAC benefits are completely a la carte, meaning you can choose one product that protects yourself only, yourself and a spouse, yourself and your children, or yourself, your spouse, and your children. AFLAC also honors all forms of common law marriage and all blended families. So you tell us who it is you love and want to insure on the policy, and that's who we will protect. I'll kind of go through that price list with you a little bit. The accident policy for an individual starts off at about $7.14 a week. The critical care plan starts off at about $5 a week. And your short-term disability options begin at about $6.90 per week, as well as your life insurance options start off between $5 and $10 a week. All of the AFLAC products are completely portable, so if you were to choose to leave Capital Electric for some reason, you can keep those policies effective as long as you choose to keep that premium paid. You'll also lock in the rate at the age band that you buy into, and that will never increase on you over the years due to the number of claims you file or your age. I want to thank you again for listening to our presentation, and I want to review with you the timeline of getting these policies put into effect. None of your policies will go into effect until May the 1st. We do have attached to this email a slot invitation for you to go ahead and get your one-on-one scheduled. Those will be filling up quickly, so we recommend that you do get your slot as quickly as possible. Any questions or concerns that you have about the policies, options, or pricing, we'll be glad to review with you one-on-one, as well as go over any possible underwriting questions or any other medical concerns that you may have. We appreciate your time. We look forward to meeting with you. If I don't hear from you soon, we'll be reaching out to you by Wednesday. Thank you again.